Garbage is the only place he'll be winding up.
I see the king has ordered a new lot plan. Sir, that's a creeper.
Oh man, can't hide. You better talk to me properly. Or what? I'll cook this stalker as broccoli. Say what? Escort him off of this property. I bet they call him creeper for the mustache monstrosity.
On the track, I blow through every blind spot. You flow like it's an open, like a mic hot.
My God, where are you, their icon? What? Are you like supposed to be the player's face when mom turns the lights on?
I'm manufactured and fly, charged and deadly.
You're on the factory line for farming XP. I got a short fuse and I'm pissed off. I can blow up any minute like TikTok.
Stop the clock, but bomb will knock a block off the mop the profit off the rocket stocks. Better switch up your lane if you want my spot. I could damage your name.
Let a nudge just talk.
Ask a train talk to help you with some real
They say rules are meant to be broken.
Quieteth! You're the highest child pest I've ever met, and if Lancer be the metric, thou art out of pocket. Let's locketh you up in the dungeon for good with no lock. God damn it, forced to watch with another kid thinking he flows, but he knows I run the shit. Bringeth down the house if you run the risk, or recolor it if discussed with I feel it so clean like a thrash machine. Heat up this pest like it back in cheese. Thou hast no chance, let's flow with nice. Like thou'st motive, you have no dice. Just another clown who's too loud to we denounce fools. I make it my own rules. I can't own rules, pronounced rules. I work into the space, but thou story confounds even more. Oh my god, it's so many holes in now's plot. It's surreal, let's go for project. Hip sharp and ship hopper. Discard at this flip flopper. Try to discard best fit harder, most sinful, and thine kid's a roster. Appeareth unwise to make me pissed off. It's stealing thine dub like a TikToker. Bite the bite, now totally lost it, the imposter.
Jeez, I couldn't recode.
Return back to my roots? Huh? Watch this. Board up the second wave of drones.
Oh, on it, sir.
It's funny you mention roots. Because while we're on the topic, how about we take it back to the day where it all started? The day you finally processed that you were hot garbage. You blame the people around you for it, but I would halt. For somewhere in that little brain, I'm sure you know it's all your fault.
I can't believe he dropped it.
Couldn't have been closer. No wonder your parents opted out for the do-over.
The fact I wasn't there, though, was a darn shame. Because you're goopy and you would have been taken out at the ball game. You're just a puppet, an insignificant feudal worm. Yes, you had nothing, cause that's exactly what you deserve. Your head down in the hall, swallowing your dying drugs. No shrinking illusion, Mike. You're just that tiny inside. So when this world is in my hands, I won't need all the help. Nobody left to stop my plans. We'll all be on the shelf. Back to follow my commands and concede at my helm. Believe in me because you'll never believe in yourself.
Life is a journey and death is a given. The pages are turned as our stories are written. Your legacy is tethered to Susu's estate and defaced by the hatred he paved in his place. It has been a lifetime since the doctor was seen, and his racism tainted the pages he penned. As he pro propaganda art for armed citizens, death of the author caught the dog whistling. Paga tus cosas y me pueblo en tu barco. Por daño a la propiedad que hay en mi casa lo hago yo. Tu live action hizo que hasta la señora Sus se raye. Shrek hizo ver tan desagradable a Mike Myers. Fight me if you must, flee me if you're scared. Face me if you can, fear me if you dare. We're done running away, the kids have had enough. I'm dropping the mic, now pick it up.
Pick it up, gladly. I'll pick up the flow to this mistake.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that I have rhymes? Have you wrongfully been beaten for another man's crimes? Cause the masked vigilante who assaulted you was blind? Now you're stuck in a bind? Better call Saul. Have you been afflicted by Bonanza's crappy park? Cause it's never been a flick as bad as in that trashy star? Now you wish you're on a track to believe and flat and hard? Here's a guy for passing bars. Better call Saul. Ooh, the man without fear, here protected the innocent. But I could have the match with extra body spray innocent. Mom gave you tough love and dip cut you didn't want none. The daddy fought for you and couldn't last around against the thug's gun. You sold your identity for a drug fix and died like that defender's chick with one too many club hits. So don't trip, get on board and pay the bill before you fall. Cause after this you'll need a will, son. Better call Saul.
I'm not surprised the jury's put off by that defense. The strongest open.
At first I thought a Pikachu was trying to rain hell, but that's not a
Pokemon.
That's a gay Tails. Yeah, you're not as metal as you thought because your doctor somehow made the softest Sonic hero even softer. You don't got the sauce, your shit is fucking whack. All you do is float around, you've never even touched a track. I'll hit a mush, you gotta claim the win like Viacom. Rip the ruby off your head and then use it to buy a bomb. Listen, Dolly, I will be soft, and your executable friend show you a real gun. I'll fire you a laser on all the fucking sinners. I'll eat you alive, bitch. I wonder what's for dinner. Every single character that saw me is dead. The Sonic Bossa got drowned by the others, copy and bend. Mama Luigi make you never see your mama again. Forgot for the net. No, this all
this, that music, no.
I can do this. Now I've given hard to swallow pills, but you should try a real prescription for your meds. I'm seeing visions of the future. You are just seeing visions in your head. So bring your bunny friend along to hip hop, and like 9/11, I'ma stop this year's profits. This movie's metaphysics left the critics in confusion, going off of what they're tangents and muted. Like give me a crash course in how you go and crash at a course as you crash on a course for your house. Sarah wrote you how to change the course of your town's lives before she changed your car's course towards a girl floored on the ground. Then you buckled up a barrack corpse till you became one for me to bury more. So make like your teacher, pack your bags, she's a meeting, yeah, you're breaking, got thrown out like it's Salvador. Before she filmed Rogan's first line, shout out Kelly writing you like her believe I can fly. Now you see your own kind of illusion sound, Mysterio, maybe at your own pipe, we don't have to hear your fist. Schizophrenic shaped his dimension from risk by getting the second engine setback. You came to wake up, dismiss your efforts, and mourn you was the first guy to die from jet lag. Just do it.
If you want to love, you should take after your dad, man. A father, son, legacy, cause this fight's your last stand.
Oh, I kinda wish I did an actual fight. Should've brought your gym leader to rap, cause you're lacking in rhyme. The stack of our mic, the gap is too wide. If we talk fisticuffs, couldn't patch that gassy looking face with third, but Mystica. So obsessed with bars, you wind up who you're speaking to. It seems that you must be illiterate, can write or read the room. And after catching wind of turtle school, a good batch what I can't ignore. While your school's out catching turtles like some kind of capsule core. Was what you promoted, you left your family's broken. This blows you dealt with boned, and it's like your father wrote him. Kamehameha flowing, cause you don't seem to notice. Cause conscious is the only time you're good at throwing. People drop you like your frame, sheesh, you've had a rough time. You're the type to bug, but your game is more the bug type. You like to battle? Well, maybe don't punch right. You're still holding back, kid. Let's make this a fun fight.
You self-destruct and fight so much as luchas you laugh. And a glittering skirt when you spring fling.
Don't try to paint me as a bigot now. I hate the racists and the minorities equally. I'm thrown under the bus. Next time Sullivan, just shoot her from the window and flee the scene. My obscene file, redefined espionage.
You just write that no card the draw of women's a class.
Keep your hand up, precise and lesson right up. Your jiggable dance probably made low hands start hitting those drugs. I'm the encyclopedia of skeletons and closets. America's top Hoover even when Herbert took office. For 37 years in the mirror I held her. Your life's just a movie, bitch. I'm the director. So why don't you kill yourself?
Sir, she's 17. She's still a minor.
Well, first you're fired. You should get a year older and then kill yourself.
Salt might help improve the taste. And your turn already, old man, so I can flame you. I'm so bored that lasted longer than your games do, but I ain't new. This is my cool ranch, and this little chip's gonna wrangle with you. I'm a snack, but I don't crack at the booth. I'ma make you pay like a landing on blue. You're bad for the group. Your game puts households into competitive moods. Don't beg in the mustache man in the flesh in a suit unless you want in a family feud. Created to criticize capitalism, by the time he transitioned to the actual villain, couldn't make any change to exchange it for penny backs. Giving back to the system he was fast to get rid of. When Julius Rex is lobbying lunatic, then he's losing his head. What you gonna do? You can sue me at best. I'm holding all the cards to community chest.
They may say you're unruly, to me you're just a clown, so why don't you amuse me?
Very well then. I'll put this kindly. You will never be like me. I scoff for the thought of being you and Lola. If you want my toast crush, sees him highly. How sad. Slave away on alchemy to get with her. Perhaps you should transform yourself into somebody less pathetic first. Well, what do I change? What do I change? That's what you're wondering, eh? I'll cut to the chase. Deep down you suffer greatly. Bunch of thoughts always fill your brain. They suffocate you. It's clear you just protect your face to hide away from your insecurities. Cause they're all that's ever plagued you. All you are is a frog of giving thumb instead of getting his heart broke off the bits. So it's not a shock. You feel with sorrow when you give it your gods are bottled in. Your entire plot is to get strong to make up for the fault you've got within. But you'll never solve your feeble problems, and you were the cause of all of them. You're a worthless, lonely, frail little wimp. Thank me when you rest in the deepest bed of the river Thames. I'll watch your final moments, and I'll start to laugh too, as your culture stays a note are just fine without you.
What an amazing plan! Now let's hope it doesn't blow up in your face again! Let's take this test to the max! I've at last collected my facts, and I know why this test that I trashed was always gonna be tested for that! What you say is true! The two of us are indeed on opposite sides, so I had a plot I accomplished is fine! You had a plot and it caused you to die! So how about we take a closer peek at the reason you came to your defeat? At the fool who claimed he's over me, and not being made at your knees! Simple really, you thought you would be the best, but once you were on the receiving end, you proved that even in your most powerful form, you still couldn't keep your head! My theories will be correct, it's just like how you feebly said, you tried to mess with green men and then always introducing red! Let's end this test, and since you've been scrapped yet again, I'll mark you down as Nintendo when I spelled experiment.
Then back it's like the gun in the hospital, should've kept it in your pants.
Grasping at straws
lost, but that's to be expected. My humor's like the One Piece. You wouldn't get it. Can someone get this honky off the podium? He's not an emperor. They just cropped his size to Napoleon's. Tell me, how does a chicken run the cross guild? Another crock of shit you're hawking off to hide you like a raw skill. Oh, you're a loser, full facade in a charade. You were never bombastic, you just bombed on stage. Busting Buggy's balls, you were with the Rogers honor roll. And they got so sick of you that you caught the comic hole. Your setups fail, the only payoff goes to Coast Guards. You were out of your depth and got bit by a loan shark. Gotham set ablaze, they say I was the lone spark. Paint me as the villain, but no one truly knows art. Did you say no?
I'm glad that you went insane because in a brawl I only aim for nuts.
I wouldn't talk about family budget. With how your daddy was hustling, you ended up balls deep, selling your nuts to the public. His dip pile got so high, I could climb out of the witch pit with it. With a freak dip business, all of the drinking turned into a lifted spirit. I've been cooking in hell, don't give Jesus the wheel. Your biggest achievement was eating a meal. I bet you watched all of my movies and thought, he's just like me for real. I faced an army of darkness, they vanished. A single one that all your partners was psychological damage. Went from Division 4 to none of the bracket. His doggy is rabbit, he's monkey was bitch. She makes him do what he fears most. Even after he killed all his friends, his body count is still 0. Maybe call her to loosen your collar, but she wants to leave you an empty heart. Ripped it out before the first day, you got roadless and go Benny's car. Couldn't have stopped the gun apocalypse. Too busy trying to compensate. My bars are sicker than your vomit kiss. So you probably wanna swallow this.
You wanna talk about
So it seems the Phantom of the Opera is here. I'm worse than any mobs. Make like your Broadway reign and disappear. Sits right across the Hudson while livestock and poultry are my snacks. You hunt a different kind of chick since Frollo is behind the mask. If I'm not mistaken, the dame you'll have named you the angel of music. But since you committed for craving young women, I'll never give in by this devil. The truth is, your fans twist it up like the man you at home cause a panic and crush with a shandy's plunge. When you vanish, she up and abandon your lunch as a carrier song with a gambling drum. The line where verbals are often reversed. The Sopranos are one sitting men to the nurse. So the Phantom has stopped being ghosted for looks. If he were Mug's firstborn, he would have been cut. But it gets even worse. Folks only engage in your story the moment Raoul wins her over your sanity. Cool like Carlota, your loner. Kind of composer can keep his composure.
Speak of the devil. Yes. I know you're
so many face changes to the horror Michael Jackson. Tracking over every track and I don't mean to damn fool. Always let your victims escape like that fast food.
Matter what you eat? Well, fuck that. You eat brains, fucking dumb raps. You're a weak man with a weak spirit, so pass the mic if you can even lift it. Won't decent film praised by the critics. Funny on that one, you were barely in it. Fucking artsy prude down on tips and shit. Living high class lifestyle, white meat privilege. Lines in your way through some crooked caps. I love these piggies to the cooking butt. Shit bit hard to check if they're getting rejected. Damn, even the cardio got fucking arrested. Old school stay roll, call me 2 Chainsaw. They're about to pop wheel, you got no payoff. Took my style straight jacket, didn't surprise me. So they would like your movies, come around and buy me. Talking about the brain skip, but no double either. Your fucking narrative gets lower like I got it in my freezer. Only time to create intention, know where to go and hang a bitch. Only be a good therapist if you put a spice in it. You'll always seem to fail at shooting your shot with your lover. Should've learned it from the Germans when they did it to your mother. Say I'm not getting any, keep dreaming now. Your sister is the only girl you hate now.
You've come back from explosions, but
You wanna square up, but I ain't a lighter topic. Said you keep it tucked, but your shots miss like a spider jockey. Stay on the line if you wanna slide in and get the brawling. I'm equipped with the jam, it's the damage fast, so try to stop me. Now look, you think we're the same? Not a chance. You travel around Earth, I have it in the palm of my hand. I'll take you back to my roots, you'll jump around and get your mug shot. In your face, more stun locked in your mug shot. You fish attention for your lover, but the bait she didn't grab it. She ran out of love for you like it was brown sugar salmon. Though you wanted to date her and assumed that she was ready to. So she chose the genuine, better guy instead of you. And your track intros are something that I can't patch up with weed. Makes sense to scout for the whole album would be milking its feet. I packed your bags cause you got one mark left in total. Let's keep your head on a sword, you might spiraling in a portal.
Yo, Steve best know Alice was fiending for my penis. Peeped his head as long, like 4 rods of a blaze, I exclaimed.
I'm missing my nether regions.
She was leaking before the peak even came and greeted, hit it raw, dipped and left her a stack of iron ingots. The biggest of my city pity, I'm the realest if there's ever been. I'm embraced by my community, you raid the villages. Updates, all of them felt fake. You flipped the notch and turned Minecraft to my fucking hellscape. If you wanna talk fans, Brody, we could check that. Every update you post, leave those verses shaking like jet lag. Ain't comparing some pictures, I swear to be dank smoking. The only president I've ever fucked with is Frank Ocean. And every MC tuber needs to die in a fire. They went from yearning for the mines to yearning for miners. Mojang can't undo your wrongs, so run from the things you caused. We're waiting for your response. Call me if you get lost, bitch.
You can speak a legacy.
Mind you, this poor man's been attacked. Don't panic, though, have some confidence. Murders on the track are exactly what I am strongest in. Ah, Monsieur Blanc, is it your, how you say, incompetent? Something here is afoot, so watch me once again go stomp on you're too puzzled with these long metaphors that you use to accomplish or prove nothing. Rule out people, then you deduce from it. So what do you do that I get a fluke with it? Took a genre so crucially true, so the chant and regurgitative spoof from it. If you you're wondering who blank is easy to accuse or reducing and who done it to a who's dumbest. The best detective's not likely. 007, herbs and spices. The only sense he's left is obtuse, and that's cause Inspector called a new stylist. I'll detect every tiny detail cause my mind magnifies it. Yet what I'll never find is pen or blanco than the invite list. You're an imposter in hot water, like Among Us in the bathtub. So full of crap cause that bug kid acts at you yap it because they axe up. Contrive your way into my brain with writing help from Ryan. Mon ami, there's only one gray cell I'll let you see inside of.
This case is like an egg, what I'm...
Harry Houdini, the one and only. Prepare to see me, crush this phony. I show no mercy to fate, magic's a crawl back to the loony bin. I'm the one escaping straight jackets. I hate psychics, the future of your crystal ball helmets. When I fucking light it, we all have secrets, but only good magicians don't reveal them. So tell me how you make fights feel faker than Rey Mysterio. Think you're sicky like you did a kid, you tried scheming was gas. I think it's a gaslighting them before IP leaking. Some every joke got more success than you'll ever get. So you got to one look at him and then disappeared like presto. I sort of new heights by literally thinking outside the box. You fell into depression cause Spider-Man ruined all your plots. At Hollywood's back and cold, but they're not calling back. The only birds you dish at all are two otters on the set.
Got your audience convinced on a tiny...
Or someone has like a Kaido when you space for when a mind of yours got saged by your tumor.
Downplay my impact off, I know you have left with a riddle that might have you oddly perplexed. Now how does a normal kid go from a no name to then showing up to show Renaissance then voila? He's a well-clothed no name, no home, no parents, no life, no remorse. Felt those that he cares for, he torments to cope with his boredom. Doesn't seem obvious yet. Carved a stone for his own ego, acts more evil than Satan, but with a god complex and excess house to be ugly for rep and attention. I'd say Supreme fits him best. Like most be the lies that he holds up so high, lens for you since I know you can't answer who am I. You are a nobody title low with the hydraulics and press because nobody's all you had left. So if your class can't come to a deduction, then I will. Since even after you've been crushed, all you do is lie still.
Build is made of straw, all built stronger than your stories.
Better listen closely, homie. I'm built like a brick wall, ain't no joke, B. So feel free to blow me. Notorious B-I-G-F-O-O-T. You know me, the last squatch, dope but flowing, one and only. You're a wolf that's kinda lonely. Mosey, up to little girls in granny's clothing like, wanna get cozy? Nah, bro, Grody. I smoke a home invader, roast them, chimney. This dude was made to scare kids. Are you kidding me? Pipsqueak, both your verses gonna stink and I leave fat ass tracks right in between, bruh. There's a missing link. Old lady stench you've accrued, got me puking. You stole her crude bit. Here's what the truth is: act like a nuisance, dress like a human. You can talk the talk, but can never fill my shoes, bitch.
You surprise, so fix that
Fabrication! Just when you think despair's deceased, I cut from the script by despair disease. I still like the reserve course, fruit your soul. I'll give more points to your corpse and milk it all. Put upon your file and it's got a violent, turn violent after one slap that violate. Attack with a chamber, your yes man assists. Stack grenades, one way of burning a bridge. All your friendships wind up as dead ends. Word of curse, it's why you use that stat. For the sniff got a traitor and you couldn't, so you riddled your last death with truth bullets. Follow my rules if you value life, for you're much more than Milo and Crack or die. In that shimmer factory you vandalized, not thanks to you, it's where Vander lies. I didn't mean to set off.
Sir Drake's lineage has taken more than a hit. Gone from well-known explorer to fraudulent prick. His history's a grift, mine's always been rich. They would draw me solving mysteries before there was ink. Push any button but your pride is dwindling. You won't survive quick rhyme events with tinted contrived design. Is your level's core mechanic, both your pistol and gameplay a semi-automatic. You've been playing games with your lover and that was figurative. When you made like your brother and only did with nothing. From one Drake to another, got family issues bubbling. Better take after your late mother, commit to something. Led your friends to danger since you were a child. I bet that you've created way more graves than you defiled. You're just another thief that I'll beat, not a survivalist. I made the genre peak. You threw it off the highest cliff.
Pop a bitchin' like a Oscar when I'm fucking robbing this. Ooh, would you look at that? It's the scary Danganronpa, man. Get real, they have a subdivision in Baby Corp dedicated to all your fans. Each of your games is built from the same model, franchise so formulaic, it did fit in my dank bot. The moment that I popped in the womb, baby, I balled in it. I went by more than a haircut of a bald winning. Bring your whole clan and let's get out to business. The other company I'm repping used to putting down bitches, stacking layers of dough. Down on high class percenta, rock Armani drip, leaving you dripping legit. Slim Shady with an eye patch won't be a challenge. Dressing like a pirate, Gomez Adams. I won't be forgiven, your horrible temper, cause I'm more heavy metal than your choice of a weapon. So don't get too close when you're stepping. I'm the BOS set, still no stress, best hold your defenses. And the trashy written love story arc left you killed, bro. Since technical left you with Twilight Syndrome. And well, you were bearing all the pain and trauma with the abrasions costing me your time. Instead of the Yakuza lie, I took your baby mama Pekiyama, showed her where babies come from, put her to rest harder than Monokuma.
It's like your heart with no moves left.
How many damaged, fragile assholes does it take to crack a murder scene? Like, don't lash out at Shaggy Man, cause it wasn't me.
Red Man.
Scooby can't rush to conclusions, it's important. Last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got off me. Boy, wonder where you would get a sidekick if the elementary doesn't let him back in. Cause I don't think you'll get away with like how you like to meddle with kids. Been let in trick for 83 years, and Gotham Soap has not gotten closer. No better bad wings and a better equipped. Give me one crossover, I'll drop the Joker. Every fucking Arkham flies right past you when you catch him. Like I get the bad thing, you're blinder than Velma without her glasses. He's got a shag-worthy size mansion, why are you never happy? Gang unmask him, it's been Affleck, so it's he's method acting. 1% and night trash your crummy villains in under minutes. Like who raised you to be such an idiot like the butler did it?
Hey, Roger, solve the murder if you're so damn smart.
Like I don't know, man, I'm only here for the free sandwich bar.
Pass me my pipe and my hat. I got my eyes on the facts. Stringing more notes than my violin has. This case is finally cracked. Step on the street with a baker, and I put that fire in my raps. Now that you're talking to Sherlock Holmes, there ain't a mind who can match. No, you can't handle the truth. Hacks into bodies that bring better value than you. What do you actually do? No better than bait when your coolies you battered and bruised. Not a hard fact to deduce. Gathering clues on some basketball hounds. See a dog that could bite her, a man to a ground, but a muscle before me a shaggy and Scoob. Cure like I see you in age well. No evidence relying on your fake tales. My psych is a doctor after Hastings still ain't using his brain or his grey cells. Searching for the murderer and cottages and quake tales. Terminate the perpetrator before they ever raise hell. Pray tell you derail to this trap for the pain when your wife derailed from the track like Batman. All the tech that you got in helping you more than one line of coke. Under all of that stuff you're down to the core a regular bloke. Even L needs a force behind enough solving crimes of my own. So go read about a game more renowned with
every death that I note.
Riding through in a horse-drawn carriage.
Drive past Franco, got caught in traffic.
Run down car and he bagger his habits.
He's sorting clues, can't sort his marriage.
Monsieur Blanc is advice I'm given.
Stop the villain,
all the crimes committed.
Cause every visit you find a victim.
You've been bribed by slime morticians. Gathering the clues of the crime.
You choose to decide
on the culprit or who's in the right. By looking how the lace on his shoe has been tied.
And the stains of the juice on his thigh.
They tumbled and fell, I assume with a fright.
But I see there's the blood or a wound in my side.
With the use of a light, see the moves of his eye. I can only conclude that this dude's still alive.
After this defeat, go fix your nerd suit, Victor. Cause I abandon what you say and curse your return.
Pop the Thule on Balloony and blow you both full of holes.
The Iron Leader is in total control.
Dude's different, but then when it lose to true brilliance, induce an idiot wow.
Was eminent.
Sometimes the bomb might explode without any warning.
Dooms bounced out the blow. You stop, drop, and roll. Spew hot cold like snot blowing through nostrils. Light pop pops in the dome and time got your nose. Father ought to go back to the garden homes. Whatever the case is, do it like kickball and cover all the bases. It's a fantastic stretch trying to conquer Latveria, but first get in the state to try the tri-state area. Landed in Danville, said take me to your governor. Proceeded to have a wonderful supper with your brother. He said your mother doesn't love ya. I don't blame her. You spent your summer self-destructing, you're in haters. What a failure, gee, I wonder where the time goes. So down on his luck that now he's bunking with Milo. 4 seasons and nothing to show for it at all. I guess once summer ends, in comes the fall.
How's it getting rocks as an advisory?
What are you implying? You're the last of a dying breed. You only exist inside the confines of a library.
I don't mean to interrupt. This battle's getting heated. Epsol, here's an Epsolite. Use it and defeat him.
My energy is focused. Take notice of my aura. To battle me is hopeless. Don't say I didn't warn ya. My inner beast awoken and your story's past its limit. As it stands, the Mothman's flown more coops than civics. From headlights to headlights, you're a danger to traffic. With a legacy that's crashed in the wake of inaction. Tragic is your fate in this match, but alas, when it comes to silver, you bridge the gap. You're in mine.
You got flummus, you don't even shower.
Save me the tears. All you do is whine. No wonder your back hurts so much. Someone must have took out your spine. In your Teletubby club, you're the most unbearably clingy. No one wants to share a naked in the middle. Kiki. Let genocide into the beat. Christian Monica's paws like it's UDG. What a basic bitch who shy to got beat. Like what characters left in your thoughts to the lead. When it comes to my race, you're tasting that shy, but they must call you Yuri cause you can't land a guy. You
Thank you for the remarks, but it's evident that your bars are more a toddler stress assessment than a diss track. I would say I leave marks, but we never did that. Instead we give him mad, cause we tend to spit facts. Like, you try to put up a front with blood and guts as you chuckle running. One by one, had them all done in. What's your best words for anything? Ooh, the edgy demon says he's mean and his eyes turn red. No one's checked, you're not there. They found us instead. If you want to escape me, carpe diem. I'm just do better than Dave did when you start to speak up. You can run your mouth about how you can harness speed, but looking at my mass attendance, you can hardly keep up. I laugh like a hyena, you're no harmful demon. What's old JC gonna do when I discarded Jesus? I say meet your maker, but that would be harsh, cause the one thing more childish than you is their RPDM.
Put that grain up later. Hats off. Had to put you on the news, half wit, half dog, half man, 100% pig.
We interrupt this blue bat to bring you an exclusive breaking news. Sarah Hannah reporting for duty. The bad guys tried to take the track and failed. Now they're being hauled straight to Cadburger jail. Wow, that sounds great. Our hero is a trooper. No matter what we need him to do, he'd be like super. Now I think it's high time for me to introduce a half dog, half man, 100% super dog man.
Get gangsta up, get handcuffs, make like the whole crowd and put your hands up. Whether it's a guinea or the fuzz, you screw it. Went up against the piggies, you huff, puffed and blew it. Tell me who's a half-wit with the crew straight lace when you got double crossed by a dude named Snake. And when it comes to custody, you better pay your bail. I'll be hanging with Opini, you'll be left hanging in jail. Easy there, Puck.
Who's this rocking up to me? I've never seen a creature like you. I bet fans of Mario would say the same too. When it comes to games, you and I are in few, but I come back with style, see me raising the roof. I'm the true rock Goliath, the legend you can't top. Here it goes, too scared to get his rocks off. Food beware of you, this golem so damn soft. I don't need hands to hook out the big rocks. Call me so Dallas, nature no malice. I go hard, that's why my bars are so callous. You got low skills and no pals, so tell us. You'd rather be alone cause you are a glowing phallus. Just another boss that's a head and some hands. It's overdone like your punches, the fights never land. You're bombing like your bow's not even your star was grand. You won't tower over me, not a ghost of a chance. Whoa,
JD Rockefeller, kid the Rockefeller, lean billionaire. We're gonna find the wrong station. Though I doubt you buy competitors out. You look like you know horizontal integration. Monopoly man, support, wine and stay portly. But prohibition can be trimmed well past my 40s. It's a shame the law didn't reach you or your mother. Since your beer belly show you like a chugga. No one reads your books, that's why no one will find that your father Charles reached the end of the line. My father's not perfect, but he gave me 6 skills I borrowed from Big Bill and now I make big bills. The whole working kind is 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 100 times stronger than this oil magnate. I'm a charitable man, but I won't give you a dime. Since helping the inefficient waste money and time. But we'll steam your engines with minimum banter. Well, my oil company set the industry standard. You run a dying business, so your profits are fractions of mine. And your trains won't get the e-park attraction. So here's what we can do. I will buy up your stock, which you won't mind your shows down to sell it online. You would go off the rails because you would own none. Since I keep Robert Thomases from being number 1.
I'll have to cut you off there, sir, to make sure.
Cunt, I don't need to flow no more. I'll go to the Winchester and wait for you to blow over.
Eddie is very dead set on the sentiment that he is better than me. Sure, when I mention Academy, I think repetitive parody cheese. We're meant to be rapping in battle, not rapping the camera, so why are you making a scene? Now I'll demonstrate how I tend to slay the buggers, buns, and beat. Every moment in my portfolio lies a photo device, so totally odd and over-designed with every particular detail. I sold to my style, I'm keeping the motion and dial up over my mind. You open the page and jot one-liner, thinking you're good at writing and ended with last night and so-so. No wife, that's not shocking. This director couldn't shoot himself a date, he's cock-blocking. Trip over your words, so that much is disturbing. Though observing your early work, you're accustomed to slurring.
Here's how to make a way.
I would have liked to get invited to this magical communion. Your indecisiveness, I'll let it slide since gatherings I ruin them. But why's no one arrived yet except this sappy superhuman? My, this must be the Maximoff family reunion. Let me recap if I can when Thanos had beaten your trash can to scrap. You panicked and abracadabra proceeded to magic him back and intact, but in fact, he was a memory and temporary assembled your Avenger like a cabinet staff. You landed in Agatha's trap, had you playing The Sims with a Halloween pack. Now then, it's strange this damsel demands that a made up children be handed right back. If she thinks there's a chance of it happening at last, then we're both living in a fantasy land. Ask Aurora, I'll leave you in deep sleep, orphan. You wouldn't even beat me if you were here dream walking. She's always up running her past, living life to the fullest, unlike your brother who couldn't outrun a bullet.
With these 3 things have in common: the barrel, this battle, and the bedroom, you're at the bottom.
This episode of Fix Your Verse is sponsored by Linda. Took a class for coding lines, maybe you can learn how to spit. Like, wow, you're so wacky, your cookbooks are shabby. So after this, just treat me like I'm heartbound and don't at me.
Isn't any surprise I'm standing tall in this fight? It took you years to fully calculate Mario's height. I wouldn't need to ask my fans for help to leave this choking. But I asked, what turns you guys on? And you said, a flow switch. Oh shit, when verses let you be, classic dubs and sticks at me. While you were editing, I hopped in your castle, still Stephanie. To burn your plus the shit that they mad, but each team like to get some cash. Surface level so condensed, it's my last name, but still Douglas. I both pews in Fortnite, try to check my films and business. Find fan theories on Reddit and go, OMG, who did this? I'm making cash money with the merch that I sell. But when it comes to your profits, you defiantly took an L.
You want to play against a thief?
I'll start this off, found some losers to put my foot in. When I step in the stew, can you smell what the rock is cooking? I keep my eyes on the green, so I'll tear through you. As millions cheer for me on their TV screens. Call that pay-per-view. Don't need a Rochambeau to throw hands at. We're nearly arrested so much you're like the heart of your inventor. Crimes you didn't commit left your reputation shredded. Bro, this arcade game relic runs with less frames per second. Paperboy drives you in that town worker to that minimum wage per hour. See a damn cat or a fence, you cower. Step in the ring, you'll be wetting your trousers. I know Eddie's getting jealous cause I'm about to grab this biker and I'll do what he can manage to when I go smash this rider. Cause I'll punch through your face, then I'll punch through your guts, then I'll punch through your nuts. That's a 3-hole punch. The bank wouldn't throw you a cent from me, it snows dividends. But to give credit where it's due, you sure got a loan by the end. So once I ripped apart the scissor bitch with the fish and dismantled him, we'll catch step in court again, this time suing for damages.
We all like to goof a little, trust me, I won't judge you. Although I don't murder all of Greece, you know, like some do. I spend my time creating mountains and kingdoms you might cross. I probably made the island you and your shame like to hide on. So thanks, but I'm gonna decline the olive branches you offered politely. You've been hiding inside of that ivory tower, so why don't you come down and fight me? You pray all alone because you eviscerated your only love. You keep your emotions like coconuts, cause I gotta break you to open up. You say that I'm the one shifting the shape. You been pretending it's a Norse deity. You throw your mythology away like a Spartan's deformed baby. I rock the boat with the fire that I gave the humankind I don't take lightly. So when I'm striking the sun, there's a slice that's a funeral worthy of fake Vikings. I got tattoos of all my victories, no sweat. While the only markers you've left is yet another one on my chest. Mine are a map, yours are just ash to ash. Direct into the exactly 0 family members you have left.
I was fighting the black shield, but go to your dad's finger and dump someone you're not, Lord of the Dead Ringer.
Started murdering crowds, now you're a curse to your town. I don't need a treatise to judge the worth of your house. Why would I listen to a single fucking word from your mouth? When all I need is the voice to have you turning around. You will crumble, you will die on your knees. You will stop trying to bring your sound up to the surface in these minus degrees. You will end yourself, then adventure plot quicker. And stop playing ball games with your mom, you shall not liquor. I define living in shame as finding the dick who pillaged and raided the village and came from to willingly be his slave. Couldn't kill him and waited cause you pitied the lady who blew on your yellow horn. Tried to build a relation, but even that ship is sailed.
Loose cannon.
Whoa there, bud, you talk an awful lot about your knowledge for a loser who flunked a school project and dropped out of college. Just not made a blank god with through life from a lab, but you couldn't grow a conscience with all the organs you harvest. You still got more of a hole in your heart than Tony Stark does. Your relationships failed, so your ship sailed to the Arctic, haunted by darkness as you wither to a carcass. After all your hardships, it's the wonder that you're the one they confuse as monstrous. There's a break on the menu and this creature eats, so the emergency exit when your grief had peaked. You were so hot-headed and unleashed the beast, your pride knocked you out in a fever dream. Everybody said your work's piss poor. You could power up a monster with your shitstorm. What you trying to give free will to a freak for? If you wanted to do that, you could have just freed Igor. I know that's harsh, but hey, I see your experiment as an absolute win. Left enough of your family's corpses behind to give your undead pals a new skin. Why don't you take a day off? You're getting your work and love life confused. I can't even tell if it's the monster or your sister that you're trying to screw.
My wife shares no blood with me, you self-loathing recluse. The only life you create's when you and your cousin reproduce. You were forced to work with the Soviets and gave birth to your biggest terror. All the green that you've seen in your life came out of a printing error. What's this? There's beating in Inspector's organs. I must leave you for more important work now. Call me Edward Norton. You and the rest of the world will see that I was right. It's a life.
One of the left in a meal spin. Society's back is a build different. Bring your puppies to watch shield witness. I don't give a fuck when I kill bitches. I'm just a monster that made me. Came from the thought that I'm shady. Like a rage you can control me. You're only so green when you're enemy and pony. Your foot of space consultant make you look like a bitch. Such a might as well have been a widow with a heart you did. Saw her future with you and you couldn't take a hint. But I'll push you to the edge like her last journey with Glenn.
Hauntingly
I deceived them. Such weak rhymes. I'm on another level, so let me rewind. I have friends too. Why don't you meet mine? He's been absolutely dying for some screen time.
The sucker on the TV illuminated his bedroom, and he saw the most cheesy intrusion we'd since Mike's headroom. OC is like you were typically
lose rapture. Lap circles around you like a Saturn. Want a friend request, you don't have any left, cause you're acting madder than Thatcher. You look manufactured, mass-produced, stunt damning rappers. Mass-produced apples and oranges, me and you, because it's your hue against forbidden. You're not pulling the strings, no, your twine is on my grip. You're not the real you, you're miles behind him. Well, I'm the top apostle and I brought the slaughter quickly. Drop these sonic knockoffs like the creepypasta wiki.
Into this battle, you'll have to eat through your own straw.
Galton's crack had lost his mind, and I thought I lacked brains. But I'm pretty sure that the rehab center's that way. Why the sad face? Did your daddy's horn stop its pace? What a shame. His organs aren't made of crops of hay. I'm not amazed by the corny costume that you sport these days. Like you spend all your time stalking inside a cornfield maze. I'll hang you up by your noose, find a branch, sling it, then use you as a pinata. But you should be used to bat swinging.
Wow, my body, it burns! Why couldn't you use this heat as a part of your verse? Is this Jonathan's curse? Someone get these flames off! Haven't seen a firing like this since you got laid off in your day job!
Psych! I'm not even partially hurt, but I passed these few. Amazing the trauma and scars on your dude. Even your grandma hits harder than you. All of the loons and Narcan got loose, and they killer truck went and knocked you for food. And turkey's so ugly, you won't have to worry about crushes. No girl in the world will be flocking to you.
I'll show you the fear I can
Better when you're a domestic terrorist. Don't need a revolution, guy, you need a therapist.
You shall mock my sacrifice. The king knew that he'd have to hang me twice. Yes, they cut my balls off, and I still got bigger bollocks than a very merry man goodbye.
For the torture, you'll have horses tied to every corner. A lemon forced to lay, pulling your torso hung, drawn a quarter.
Never spoke at all, though, 'cause there's only one lord I talk to. You're a dorky Zorro, the most awful outlaw to be thought as moral. So on board your high horse, 'cause you're a taught and not warm. If I can't fight a fire with fire, I've had a fox with fox. Have you not learned a word from your shite books? Fucking clever Robin Hood had to show wooden hide run. 'Cause I wrapped it like a servant at church, and the girthy furnace was so much hunger and thirst, like my verses a fry attack. Are you curtsying burglars quite done with referring to how I'm about to go turn it to fine dust? Wait until you learn the murder you're serving under. You heard who could never be heard of, murdered by none, but fucking murdered by none. For a time, Rob of Locksley ventured to my hood and thought that his plot was better. I'll show this archer some honest intentions when I chop off his fingers like V for Vendetta.
What's your deal, Bob? You got me all wet. Under the sea is right, you get an F. You're just another troublemaking brat that keeps stretching my patience, and it's gonna It's no wonder your animation went in the gutter. Like Nick and Hunter, your business model from flipping pennies to flip-o-rama. Even it said that his wish was to try to convince the execs to get us denied. But then his bunch on the run, almost as if it was fun. Nickelodeon died on the hill when Hillenberg died.
Show you the ropes. Can pop off these talentless. I go join the reserve course and hop off. Can't say it's a pleasure to meet ya. I'm Junko. Fucking MSG. His history class is dead and bleeding. When they take out all my friends, I meet you. You're out of fashion, girl. The most cliche yet. Glad you found a way you could be dated.
No, chop it up, I'll spill it like Chiaki's guts. Lighting up the AI, they're generating copies from visual novel junk. Fuck the whole genre up. Now each new fact that's popping up online, just Monica.
All the time in darkness with the lights on. Left you a snake constricted by a python. You wanna break down bathed in blood? Then you better run first for your makeup does.
So much for a model student.
Just win last, now it's your turn.
I hope you're faster than your YouTube show. 'Cause I kill tails when they move too slow. I'm aware that your ritual didn't do much, but if you want death, just go and give it to ya. Your cartridge blows, you need a redesign. Coming from a CD, I'd rather boot up a CDI. They were the sacrificial lamb of some mad religion. Tried to ascend, but couldn't get past the baptism. Come on, keep this interesting, keep these gods sale. You've been free in an old guy's yard sale. You wanna be your hero, better luck next time. 'Cause you are a link to your cult's website. Your project's out, but the hype was gone. You were watered down, it's a dying cause. After all this time, your notoriety's lost. Every child's just a smile and now I am gone.
You know, so nice. If you think I can't handle 6 souls, think twice.
This is all just a bad dream, but you'll never wake up once you see that I am the Omega!
Wanna know what you brought up on this planet? We'll crack this serial murderer. I grow mad. Save files will let you play around like God. But in my town, determined freaks are laughing stock. Don't believe me? Let's take a look at the kaleidoscope. In most of your game's timelines, you die alone. Then when you're met with flower power, kids, you cry and mope. With all the tears of love spilling, you think you finally grow. You are so insignificant. Oh no, please don't kill me with stock Adobe images. You know what? Screw it. Why am I even wasting my time on someone as puny as you? I can make a stone throne at your cave of riff-raff. When I'm a star around, I'll go fetch me a Big Mac. Think back to your dying moments in pain. 'Cause when I'm done, you'll wish that nobody can.
Your own guys, what do all your friends keep switching for?
Reach those gates thanks to the chip on bro's shoulder. Don't go overboard, we know to break a moon, you make a stone soldier. You've got a fucked up youth, all from your mom's abuse. You're not a winner just cause you simply have nothing to lose. Face down as I